Okay, so this is my daughter's Henry Golden Boy. And what a lot of people don't know is you can actually put a scope onto a Golden Boy. But what you need to do is remove the original rear sight, because the original rear sight extends from here all the way back to here, because it's a type that you can adjust for elevation. So it's got that spring bar that goes all this way. And that rear sight covers the two holes for mounting the bracket for putting on a piece of pick rail or whatever type of attachment you want to put on for mounting the scope. And you can get these directly from Henry Rifle. Now when the blank spot that was left by the removal of the original rear sight are replaced by putting in a Redfield sight of the appropriate size. It's just a standard 3/8 inch dovetail, and it fit perfectly. I didn't have to do any filing to make it fit. I've had to push it in about 2/3 of the way, then I had to use a punch to get it the last third in there, and it took a little effort, but it fit. And so now it has a folding rear leaf sight, so should I remove the scope and stuff, I still have a rear sight on there. Plus it didn't leave that terrible looking gap there. And then I just had an old Leupold scope for her, and so I bought some rings for it. So, and as you can see, there's the folding rear sight put on there, and it looks good. It's centered, and it just fills that gap. And it was only literally, I think, $5 more than just the part that just fills the gap. Anyways, and just as an aside, some people say that you should teach kids to use iron sights. Well, oh wow, that is reflective. You can see my hand on the Golden Boy. Anyways, my daughter does know how to use rear sights, iron sights, but she could be more accurate and have more fun with the scope. I think it makes it more enjoyable for her, and if it's not enjoyable, then she's not going to want to do it. So she showed interest in preferring a scope and wanting a scope, so I've added the scope on for her, and now we're going to go to the range and check it out. Okay, we're at the range right now. It's all sighted in. Wanted to show, this is the flip-up rear sight. It's a Redfield, so you can flip it up. It really could be in either position because it is below the line of sight for the scope. So it could be up or down, but it's just nice having it down and out of the way as you shoot. It makes it simpler. And the holes, I forgot to mention here, are pre-drilled. They're there, they're just hitting underneath the sight that extends all the way back to here. So those holes are pre-drilled. You just put the screws in that come with the mount that you buy from Henry. And so that's how that all works out. And the front sight, obviously, you just leave alone. It's just fine the way it is. Alright, so want to show the proper way to load a rifle with a tubular feed. This is a lever action. If it's a semi-auto, you lock the bolt back. The lever action to open the bolt, open the lever, because you do have to put your hand in front of the muzzle to load. So with the lever down and the chamber open, there's no way it can fire. So you take the brass tube out, and then there's a small hole shaped like a cartridge right there. You just drop them in. This rifle holds 12. So once you get your 12th one in there, oops, must have put one too many in. All you do is you tap it forward if you put one too many, and then hold the one in there and let the extra one fall out. Maybe it only holds 11, I don't know. You put the tube back in, put the tab into the slot, lock it shut. First time you close it, there is no round in the chamber. You have to cycle the action again for it to be loaded. Here we are. My daughter's trying out her new scope. I've got it sighted in for her. She's still learning to shoot, but she's doing good. That's not as easy as it looks. That's close to 35 yards, maybe more. Oh, she almost got that one. Oh, she knocked one down when she locked that one up. Oh, it keeps happening. Oh, and she's out of ammo. She's still trying to get them all up there. Oh, she did. Now she has to reset it. So it is just about 30 yards. I just paced it off. And those are 2.5 circles. And she resets it. So she's learning. She's doing good. And that's why I put a scope on. Helps her to build confidence and has it more enjoyable for her. And it's still fun. Okay, now I got a little swinging target down there. It's about the size of a 20-ounce Coke bottle. It's hard to see. Ah, she just missed it. And she hit it. Nice shot. Ah, just missed. And she hit it again. There's a good solid hit. Another good solid hit. And a miss. Okay, now can she reset it? She's got it all up there. And she reset it on her first shot. Okay, I'm going to make that target spin with a lever action. And there we go, up and over. Oh, I missed.
Not bad enough. Especially for my phone. The difference is after the 2 pencil triggers. So that'll change. I actually like the...
Okay, once again, just to close out, the whole idea for putting this scope on was to help build confidence and so that my daughter would have more fun, and she definitely did. She shot much better with the scope than iron sights. And at those ranges, in all honesty, I do just as well with either, but she is just a beginner and I want her to build confidence and have fun, not be frustrated by iron sights, because she's barely big enough to hold a youth model rifle, and then iron sights just complicates it. So the scope was a big win. She did very well. And what I want to show you here is the sight I took off, and as you can see from its length, it's rather long, and it has a set screw. The Redfield sight I put in does not have a set screw, and in case anyone's interested, that's a size A, which was pretty much a perfect match for the one I took off for size. So anyways, thank you again for watching, and as always, have fun and go out shooting.